What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my kitchen. Guys, it is cold outside. It's almost winter. Technically, it's fall. I think wouldn't start December or something. But why not get started on some good fall soups before I get into all these sweets and more dishes for Christmas dinner and things like that? We are doing butternut squash soup. Butternut squash soup. I can't say squash. Butternut squash soup. And yeah, it's quick, it's easy. I didn't get the butternut squash itself, the whole vegetable, because that thing is hard. The last time I did that, I literally almost chopped my fingers off. We're not doing that because you have to to get that soft, you can put it in the microwave for a couple of seconds, soft the outer skin up, and then cut down I'm not even going through all that. That was an epic fail. I had right here frozen butternut squash. It's already done. It's organic. I had two 12-ounce bags here of organic butternut squash that I thawed out. I had 25 baby carrots that I cut in half. I have a big half of a large onion sitting right here, and I have 5 cloves of garlic right here, guys. And basically, the only thing I'm going to do is put a little salt and pepper for my seasoning. Yeah, there should be a lot of pepper here. A little salt and pepper for my seasoning. Let me get the salt. And that's all I'm going to do. Remember, when you do the soup, you'll be able to taste it. So right now, I had 2 12 ounces of, it don't have to be organic. It was on sale, and if it was on sale, I grabbed it. So 2 12-ounce bags of organic butternut squash. The work is done for you. I have baby carrots. I did 25, cut them in half. 5 cloves of garlic. A half of a large onion. Salt and pepper. Place it on a baking dish with some foil. Preheat your oven at 375, guys. And take some olive oil. Because we're going to roast these vegetables. And you're going to need your favorite broth. You could use chicken broth. You could use vegetable broth. I have some, again, when I catch it on sale, some organic vegetable broth that I will be using. And we're just going to stir these vegetables up. And we're going to get them in the oven. I'm going to roast them. And when you use frozen, they're going to be a little tender because remember they thawed out. I didn't use them frozen, but that's okay. We're going to roast it. And if you want to make an attempt to cut that large, that squash, by all means, help yourself. No, I'm not messing with that thing.
Show that corn no love.
Oh, don't show this corn no love. Get it all up over there. Okay, I got my preheated 375. I am going to roast this, guys. Some of my squash is getting smushy. That's okay. It's going to smush up anyway. But I still want to get it roasted. I'm going to roast them in the oven. About maybe 15 minutes on 375. And come back, show you the end results. And we're going to take it from there. Okay, we're back. I let my vegetables roast for about a good 30 minutes, guys. Remember, just some olive oil, salt, and pepper. And that's it. So, take your favorite pan. And I'm not making a whole lot. And you're just gonna take all your vegetables, put in your pan. And remember, I said I use frozen squash, so they were already. They were already kind of mushy, but it's okay because I'm still gonna let this cook like for 30 to 40 minutes on top of the stove with some vegetable broth before I take it with my immersion blender and just mix it all up together. And if you don't have an immersion blender, you always transfer into your blender. But I think the immersion blender works so well with this. So I'm just getting this, and it smells so good.
Yeah, it smells delicious.
Roasted vegetables, you cannot beat that, guys. with the garlic and the onions and everything, the olive oil. So I hope everybody having a fun holiday. Hope Thanksgiving was good to you. I love Christmas. I love feeding my family, but I love December more because of the colors and the decorations and the desserts. And homemade eggnog with rum.
Banana pudding?
God. Banana pudding. Homemade eggnog. Guys, I'm going to show you guys how I make my homemade eggnog. It is to die for. That's another video. Let me move my thing right here, my tea towel. Okay, so move this to the side. I have my veggie broth. And again, you don't have to have everything organic. It was just that I was in the right place at the right time and caught a major sale, guys. Just a major sale on stuff. Not making a lot. I'm gonna use about half. I'm not gonna use like half. I'm gonna use all of this. It's gone. I'm gonna turn this on a medium high, and basically, what I'm going to do is just stir this up, and I'm gonna let this boil for about 45 minutes. Then come back at the immersion blender, take it to it, and put in my secret ingredient. I'm gonna let you guys know what it is, and we're gonna plate it. We'll be back in 45 minutes. 45 minutes on this. Okay, we back. It's been 45 minutes, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at our soup and see what it's doing. Oh yes. Everything is soft. The carrots and got soft. Just the way I want it. I'm going to turn it off for now.
It's a real live soup.
Yeah. And at this point, if you have a mix, what's that thing called? A blender. You can either transform it. We're going to transform it. It's going to transform from vegetables to a soup. You can transfer it from your stove into your blender, or you can use the immersion blender. I prefer to use this. So let's get started. That's not the blender, it's me. I'm trying to get a good hold of it.
My hands are gonna be happy when he come home.
Ooh,
That soup just popped me. I'm suing you, SoulfulT.
I'm like getting on top of some of the carrots, guys. You can smell all the garlic and everything. I want to get my white cheese.
I'm kind of scared because I keep getting popped in my fingers. It hurts.
See, I got some. Ooh, high up. And if you like it chunky, you can have it a little chunky if you want it smooth. But I don't like it this chunky, so I'm just going to keep going till I get it really smooth the way I want it. So I'm going to continue to do this, guys. You see what I'm doing? I'm going to get it till I get it nice and smooth, and we get right back with the final step of this. Okay, guys, so it blended up really, really well, but, ooh, this is so messy. I'm going to take this off. Set it to the side. It blended up really well, but it's not, it's a little too thick for me. See, if you like a thick soup, I want it just a little bit thinner and stuff. See, I think I saw just one there. And what I'm also going to do is that I'm going to strain it. So I'm going to add about maybe a half a cup of vegetable broth. If you don't have any more vegetable broth, you can always add some water to it. Remember, you're going to season it all. And I'm going to get it the way I want it. It's soup, so I don't want it too thick, but I don't want it too thin. I want it to stick to me, you know. But see how it has a little bit of lumps in it? And you want the soup nice and creamy. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take it through my smash, my smash, or whatever it's called, and thin it out. And it's still a little bit too thick, so let me add a little bit more of this broth. I pretty much taste it. Remember, if you like the thickness, it's up to you. So what I'm going to do, look at this. It's going to stick to you. I still got a couple of humps of carrots. But I'm about to take this through my mash. Before I do that, I taste it. I think I just need a little bit more salt in this. A dab of pepper. And I'm just going to stir it. See, it's coming how I want it. I got it on a low heat. But I'm going to strain it so that I can get all the little strings out from the carrots and all the little strings from the, there really no strings in it from the, I had squash, but just from the carrots. I just want to do it anyway, just to make it really smooth and silky. But this is about as thick as I want it. And once I strain it, it's going to become very smooth, very silky. Pour it back into the pan, turn on low, add in some nutmeg. It's going to give the ultimate spice winter fall taste. You're going to love it. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, see, I'm taking it through the smash just to get out all of that. It'll be a nice creamy soup. Excuse me. And I'm not holding it right. See how I'm doing that? All that is going to come through. And that's why I'm not doing no more. I want you guys to see what I was doing. And it's going to try to leave behind nothing but the strings. You see that? Look at the bowl. See what's coming down the bowl? And it's going to make your soup so smooth. Yeah, sometimes it's a lot of work when you're doing homemade stuff. But guys, in the end, it is just so
worth it. So
worth it to get good quality anything. That's why I said it didn't too thin. No, I'm smashing it through to get everything out of it. He said, why you just don't pick it up? Because this red iron cast thing is heavy, honey. That's just why I won't pick it up.
Andrew's gonna be happy.
Andrew's gonna be happy. It is cold outside. It's like 38, 35 degrees this morning here in DC. And the temperature has not risen. I think we probably up to 42.
Yeah, that's about it. It's
And
freezing out there.
it's not freezing, but it's good enough for this. It's good enough for this. And I'll make some cornbread. Every time I make soup, I gotta make cornbread. It's just like, you gotta have something to dip your soup in. Even if it don't go with it, it's like, it goes with it. Because it's cornbread. Guys, it's winter. The weather's changing. Look at that. Look at the soup at the bottom.
That's it.
Let's beat it through your smash, guys. And leave behind all the strings and the carrots. And if you use fresh squash, not frozen like, ooh, almost dropped it later. Not frozen like me. And trying to get it all out the later because I'm transferring it back into my iron skillet pan. Love this pan. I'm gonna give me the whole set. I should sing. Jackson, come here, huh? Real quick. Jackson's got here from school, guys. On Wednesday to get out early. So yeah, this is what I'm leaving behind. Rinse this off for me. So I want to make sure there's no strings or no the carrot stuff on that later for me. Just rinse it off for me. So Jackson here, he's helping. I'm trying to hurry up before my camera go dead. My camera's about to go dead. I don't know why, my phone. Okay. I'll take this for me. Wait a minute. Let me get, oh, okay, there you go. Then look at this. Look at that creamy. And that's just how thick I want it.
That's perfect.
Yes, perfect. Guys, come on, Soul Squad. Are you with me? And it's going back into, I didn't make a whole lot. My own bowl. Back on my stove real quick. Here it is. That's how thick I want it. It's smooth, it's silky. Now, I'm gonna turn it on low. Because I still want it to be nice and warm. Take my fresh nutmeg. Have my ladle sitting right there. And I'm just gonna go in. Go on top of it. Not that much. This is gonna give it that, you know, that winter feel. About maybe half a teaspoon. And if you don't have fresh, you go ahead and use a half a teaspoon of regular nutmeg. And that's it, guys. This is my butternut squash soup. It looks perfect. I like the thickness of it. It's not too thin. It's not too thick. It's nice and smooth because we took it through the smash. And we're going to plate it. Okay, guys, we're back. Again, this is a great soup. And this video goes out to Rosemary and her daughter, Gina Morse. Hi, guys. Gina, your mom told me you're one of my biggest fans. Thank you so much for watching this video, honey, and watching all my videos. Hope you and your mom make this soup. It's cold outside, and I hope you guys love this recipe. And I added just a little bit more nutmeg just because I just wanted that taste. I tell you, it's like that fall taste, guys, with that, you know, with that, and I just love it. I love the way it tastes. It tastes great. Guess what I'm about to do? Y'all know. Just in the center, just a dab. That's my butternut squash soup. Hope you guys love this recipe. I hope you try it. Keep warm. Happy holidays until the next video. Bye, Soul Squad.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Look at those cake donuts. They look so beautiful. And we're just letting them drip. So,